Shedeur Sanders doesn't even know if he'll play, while Cam Ward will have his own documentary. A new sports documentary series is set to shine a spotlight on one of the NFL's most remarkable rise-to-fame stories, Zero Star. Cam Ward's story, a six-part series, is coming to Tubi in September 2025. It charts the journey of Cam Ward from a little-known high school quarterback with no recruiting stars to the one overall pick in the 2025 NFL Draft. Ward's path to football stardom wasn't typical. Raised in West Columbia, Texas, Ward played in a high school offense that didn't showcase his arm talent, leading him to be completely overlooked by major college programs. His breakthrough came when coaches noticed him during a camp at the University of the Incarnate Word, a small FCS school in Texas. He made the most of that opportunity, eventually transferring to Washington State and then to the University of Miami for his final season. Ward's 2024 season with the Hurricanes was outstanding. He threw for over 4,300 yards and 39 touchdowns, earning All-American honors and finishing fourth in Heisman Trophy voting. He also set the NCAA record for career touchdown passes with 158. His accomplishments led to his selection as the first overall pick by the Tennessee Titans in the 2025 NFL Draft. A story of grit and redemption. Directed by Alec Roth, a partner at Firebrand Media Group, the docuseries aims to deliver more than a sports recap. Roth describes the series as a story about heart, belief, and the power of second chances. Through interviews with family, coaches, and teammates, the series paints a portrait of Ward not just as a player, but as a person who overcame significant odds. Despite the scale of Ward's story, some have raised eyebrows at its distribution platform. Tubi, while growing steadily, isn't yet seen as a mainstream destination for premier sports content. For one NFL draft pick, one might have expected a bigger streaming outlet like Netflix or Amazon Prime to pick up the project. Whether it was a strategic decision by Firebrand Media Group or a reflection of Ward's understated public persona remains unclear. Still, the partnership gives Tubi a valuable asset as it continues to evolve and diversify its content library. For viewers, Zero Star offers an inspiring behind-the-scenes look at a young quarterback who defied expectations and earned his shot at greatness. For Ward, it's another chapter in a story that's only just beginning. Cleveland was alive with anticipation, the Browns' quarterback room brimming with youth, swagger, and competition had become the talk of NFL summer camps. Shedeur Sanders, son of Dean, Coach Prime Sanders, and former Colorado standout, stood quietly in the middle of it all, not as the star, not even as the guaranteed second string, just waiting. Across the country, lights were being tested, microphones checked, and cameras prepped for something entirely different. Cam Ward, former Washington State QB and now NFL rookie, was about to begin filming his own documentary. Yes, a documentary. Streaming giants had already carved out a series slot for his journey, from the FCS to the NFL, the Cam Ward Chronicles. Netflix was all in. Behind-the-scenes access, college flashbacks, off-season training, mixed-up workouts, and family reflections. It was already being called the next quarterback series. Ward, who had transferred from Incarnate Word to Wazoo and turned heads with his elusiveness, rocket arm, and leadership, wasn't just entering the league, he was entering culture. His first jersey hadn't even faded in the locker room laundry, and yet he was already in pre-production meetings. Hair, lighting, camera angles. Meanwhile, back in Berea, Ohio, Shedeur Sanders sat on a cold bench in the film room, flipping through plays, watching Joe Flacco's tape from 2 seasons ago. There was no camera crew following him, no documentary trailer on YouTube, no mixed-up walkthroughs trending on TikTok, just whispers. He might not even make the Week 1 depth chart. Flacco's been mentoring Gabriel. Sanders is behind. Sanders still looks like a college QB out there. He's Prime's kid, but this is the NFL. And Shedeur, he heard all of it. Every whispered comment, every doubtful tweet, every smirking sports radio caller claiming he was overhyped. He'd wake up, put on his Browns hoodie, and go to work. Quietly, repeatedly, without certainty. That uncertainty had become his closest companion. Meanwhile, Cam Ward was in LA, shaking hands with producers, fitting his custom suits, and sitting down for interview segments. He spoke candidly about his journey from Victoria, Texas, how no one recruited him out of high school, how doubters said he'd never start in a Power 5 program. Now, he was not only in the NFL, but his story was being broadcast on screens around the world.